Well, hey there. My name's Kendall, and I am all about doing real life. Messy, difficult, real life as we grow together. And I'm asking you to come along with this journey with me. So come on, we're going to go for a walk. Will you please come with me? And when I say, please come with me, that's not an idle statement. That's not me saying, hey, it sounds like a good idea, or you just sit there and watch me while I do all the actual walking. No, I am actually encouraging you to get up out of your chair, spend 30 seconds putting your shoes on, and come join me outside as we walk and talk together. In fact, that is what I wanted today's topic to be about. I want to discuss walking with you and what it does for you. I'm certainly not doing it much for myself. It is a little bit of exercise for me, but I do it because it provides a more dynamic background for you to listen and enjoy our time together with. I also think it's more real, going places with people and doing things, but mostly I want to do it to encourage you to go out and do something a little bit different or a little bit better in your life. And walking is simply one way that you can do that. So the big thing that I wanted to cover today on the topic is why you may want to walk, or why you might want to make a habit of exercise. I don't want this to get confused with the what's of exercise. I think everybody knows what exercise does for you. It makes your muscles stronger, it makes your heart better, you live longer, you have more energy, you sleep more. Yeah, and those are all fantastic, but let's be real. If we simply did things because they were a good idea, we'd all be super fit. No, just because something is a good idea or there are good benefits to doing it is not enough to encourage anyone to get out there and actually do it. So instead of focusing on the what we want to do is we want to try to find a why. We want to try to find something that pulls us forward, that drives us to do something better or different, because there's a reason behind it. And that reasoning is the difference between activity and inactivity. And at the end of the day, it's going to end up being what your why is going to be. You're going to have to make this for yourself. Ultimately, I can't do that for you. You see, I'm just here to support and encourage you. But at the end of the day, I can't do the work in your life. You get to do that. And that's great, because there's nothing stopping you from doing something different or from something new, only yourself. And that's not a really big obstacle. That's something that you can overcome. And I'm here to encourage you with that every step of the way. So I want to try to prime your thoughts, try to give you some things that you can think about or focus on, or reasons why, but you need to make these your own. Use your own wording or find your own reason why. So the first reason why you might want to go walking is because you want more time back in your life. Have you ever gotten to the end of the day and have said to yourself, there's just not enough time? I just don't have enough time to do X, Y, Z, or 1, 2, 3. Well, walking is actually something that can help you regain time. When you're using your muscles and your heart and your lungs, your body builds endurance. It can go further and it can do more. On top of that, it can put you in a good mood. And when you're in a good mood, you can get more done much more quickly than when you are in a bad mood. And the first time I heard the advice said like that, it sounded completely counterintuitive to me. Like, go waste time exercising, and then you get more time back in your life? That's absurd. Why not just go do the thing that you want to do and cut out the exercise? You just saved yourself 30 minutes. You know something else that we all do regularly when it comes to wasting time to invest in ourselves? Sleeping. I mean, think about it. Who in their right mind spends anywhere from 6 to 10 hours a night laying horizontally in a dark room with their eyes closed to be productive? It seems counterintuitive, and yet most of us do it every single day. Why? Because we make that investment in ourselves. It recharges us, it fuels us, it gives us the energy that we need to keep going. Now, let's be honest, exercise is not nearly as imperative as sleep is. It's not as important. But at the exact same time, it can help you regain time if you're willing to invest in yourself a little bit right now. So regain time, that's one reason why you might want to take up walking. Another one is to boost confidence. Chemically speaking, when you're walking, it does positive things for your body. It does positive things for your mind. And if you're anything like me, you might not be very happy with your self-image or where your life is right now. And adding a little bit of movement can help you feel better about yourself. Not only just how you feel in your body, but how you view yourself. And it's not about what you're going to look like at the end. It's the fact that you are in process of making an improvement. And that's something that you can take pride in. Now, let's be honest here. Going for a 10-minute walk with me once a week is not going to turn you into Superman anytime soon. You're not going to have bulging muscles and be able to knock down buildings and things like that. But some forward progress is better than none. And even if this is the one time you get out and walk about every week, maybe that's enough for right now. Maybe that's enough until you can build that habit or find a more powerful reason why. I want to be here for you. So a third reason why you might want to consider walking, a reason why, is that you want better emotional control. Do you sometimes struggle with your temper or with fear or with grief? I know I struggle with anxiety all day, every day. But walking is one way to relieve stress. You see, when you get stressed out, you start building up adrenaline in your body. It starts damming up. And unless you do something with it, it just continues to sit there. And that's when you can spiral out of control. For me too, it just gives me some perspective on life. To get outside, to look around, to remind myself, hey, there's somebody who lives in that house behind me. I've got no idea who lives there. This isn't my neighborhood. But they have their own problems too. They're real people who have likes and dislikes. They have problems just like you and me. And maybe we're not as alone as we think we are. For me, also, it's such a relief for my eyes. Whenever I feel a strong emotion, I start tunnel visioning on something. Usually it's on a screen because that's where I work and that's where a good source of my anxiety comes from. But when we're just focused on one point, it tends to, it creates more stress in our body because we're hyper-focusing on just the issue. And when you go for a walk, you're forced to look around. There's a car, there's a person, there's a house, there's a tree. And just being able to broaden where you're looking can completely change your outlook on something. You see, this is something called physiology. It's how the body works. And you can actually change your emotional state by changing what you do with your body. In fact, it's a lot easier to change things with your body because that's more directly under your willpower, which is why picking up a simple habit like walking could do a lot to improve your life. But the big thing I want to stress with these three reasons is that you might not agree with any of them. What you need to do is you need to find your own reason for wanting to exercise. And once you find that why, whether it's better sleep, better health, better self-image, maybe you're trying to attract a partner, maybe you just want to look good, maybe you want more time back in your life, whatever it happens to be, that's for you to decide. But whatever you do, I want you to know that I'm right here for you. I'm right here, and together we can continue on this journey, that we can encourage each other and build each other up and learn to do new things. And ultimately, chase our goals, chase something that's eternal, that's beyond us, better than what we do right now. Well, hey, I hope this was an encouragement for you today. I have so many more things I'd love to talk to you about in future videos, including talking more about some of the things that I touched on today. But until then, hey, I hope you have a great week. See ya.